Well, even with all the advanced warning today's weather technology can give us, a lot of people, they're still waiting till the last minute to evacuate before the hurricane strikes. And that, of course, can be very dangerous. Lauren Fix, she is the national automotive correspondent for the Car Coach, and she joins us via Skype from Buffalo, New York, with tips on how to make that trip safer. Lauren, I love the fact that your last name is Fix. It's so appropriate for this time.
I married the right guy, I guess.
Well, yes, I guess that's right. If you're evacuating out of a flood zone, what do you need to do? What do you need to put in your car to make this journey successful? The short term and the long term, what do you need?
The first thing you don't know is, I'm driving into New York City, so I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm bringing self-enclosed battery jumper cables. You know, they come, you don't need another vehicle to jump it.
Right. You
can buy those at any auto parts store or mass merchandiser. They're around $60 to $80.
Okay.
Also a tire inflation product. The last thing you're going to want to be doing is you're trying to exit in rush hour traffic is have a flat, because you've got construction, you've got everything else going on. The last thing you want to handle is that. So any type of tire inflation product, look for something that's water soluble. Believe it or not, that's a better choice. Of course, an emergency kit and a lot of protein bars if you've got those, raisins or nuts unless you've got allergies. I'm always grabbing apples and different types of fruit, so I have something with me, because if you're stuck, you're not going to be cooking on the side of the road, and more than likely you will be waiting on the side of the road. So make sure to have rain gear. It is going to rain like you've never seen it rain, and it's going to need work gloves, some basic tools, and of course you want to have flashlights and extra batteries and cell phone chargers. You can use your vehicle to charge your cell phone and even your laptop. So keep those type of things in mind as well. You want to carry that full emergency kit.
And if you come across a flooded area, what should you do? How do you react if there's water all around you? Should you drive through it?
No, never want to drive through it. One of the key things is people think, well, I drive down this road every day, and if it's flooded, I know the road. What you don't know is if there's a manhole cover that is lifted up, because 6 inches of water is all it takes to make your car float. It could actually cause damage to your vehicle. You could drive into a pothole or a construction area. So if the road is flooded, just find another route.
Is there like a certain measurement where you know it's safe to drive? Like if it's just, say, 6 inches or 1 foot, or how do you know when you can actually get through that water? Is there any guidance on that?
Well, the thing is, anything over 6 inches of water, you really can't see the ground below it. So if you can't see the ground clearly and it's not just a little teeny bit of water, just find a different route. You don't want to take a risk, because once you're in that water, you can't turn around and say, well, I'll just back out of it. Besides the fact you've got someone behind you, if your vehicle gets stuck in that water and you do have to call 911, you will be waiting. Plus the fact you're going to be involved, the expenses of the brakes and the electrical system, the exhaust system that's going to have to be replaced.
Yeah, Lauren, that was my last question there. What do you do if you're stuck in your car and there's water all around? I mean, you said, yeah, call 911. Is there anything else that you got to do?
You have a very short window of time to get out of that vehicle. If that situation does come up, the first thing you want to keep in mind is you want to take off your seatbelt, and if you need to get out, water starts getting into the cabin where you sit, that's a problem. Do not open the door. What you want to do is, if you can roll down the window, do it. If you can't, you may have to kick the window out. That would be a side window, never a front window. Your front window is safety glass. It has plastic in it. You can't kick that out very easily. The side windows will shatter into little pieces because they're tempered. So you can do that. If the vehicle starts filling with water, it will always go nose first in because of the engine and the weight. So if it's really deep and you didn't know that, the nose of the car will drop first. You will have to climb to the back of the car and kick the rear glass out and exit that way. This is not a fun situation. The smartest thing to do is just avoid deep water. Find another route. If you're coming from the suburbs, bring a GPS and find an alternative route if the road is flooded.
Lauren, excellent advice. Thank you so much. Hope everything works out for you this weekend. Thanks again, Lauren.